His group during the last years have sold about 250 of these units in the wine industry. So that's quite a big market reach in France. And I think we are possibly market leader. We don't have the full understanding of the market share, but I think we are market leading company in this.
And also in this market, as you know, we have a very big group and international group like Pernod Ricard, like Martel, like Castelfrère. I think that you know this the name of group. And of course, it could be possible to increase our common business with this group because we have a lot of reference in France. It could be possible to exchange the connection and to exchange our know-how and how can we make for get some order in this application.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing. We need to exchange a little bit the experience and sales approaches, yeah?
Yes,
to that.
exactly.
Yeah. And Pierre has prepared a presentation which we want to show you. So you will lose us from the image now or from the screen, and we will put in the presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the technician team here.
The director.
Yeah. Okay, it's the first page, but you can go to the second page directly.
Take a seat, please.
Okay, our main customer, what is our main customer? This is laboratoire of d'onologie. This is a place where some customer go to put the sample of wine. Domaine privé, it's a type of specific family of private area, like family Rothschild, for example. I think that somebody knows Mouton Cadet, for example. Negociant, it's really important. It's Castelfrère and also Granchet de France. This is the French name, but this group is clearly very important in all the world. Cave Cooperative, it's a factory where you keep the grape during the harvest and you make the first transformation between grape to wine. And I say also that we have some customers also in milk powder in chocolate market, but it's not the subject of this presentation. Okay. Thank you. VIP customer, Château Latour. During the long time, this is wine. It's the most expensive bottle of wine in of the world.
How much is that?
I don't know, 5,000 or something like that. It's completely.
5,000 euros.
Yes,
yeah.
for one bottle of wine. That's really, it's for the Chinese and Japanese people, not for me. But nevertheless, I try when we install this system, we can looking for different type of sample.
Were you able to test some wines?
No, not the first wine, but the second one, yes. We have just a little glass.
You got.
Yeah, yes,
yeah. Nice, yeah.
Not the first one. It's too expensive.
He cannot do it.
No, he cannot. It's impossible. Martel, you know, I'm sure you know Martel. It's a cognac. It's a famous cognac, and due to the subject. Behind cognac, you can say also whiskey or something like that. Pernod Ricard, it's a really important group, of course. Chapoutier, it's an important customer under the Lyon for the Côte du Rhône. Perhaps somebody knows this type of wine. EOC, it's Institute of Oenology of Champagne. This is a group of where you have 12 different laboratories for the champagne analysis, and Sofra Lab is also a big group of laboratory of oenology. But of course, it's just the main customer, but we can share a different type of name, and we can discuss about that after. It's just an example. Okay, this is the Zeutec product. This is. And for me, clearly, it's not because I am in Zeutec near Hartmut, and Hartmut is a bigger man like me, but than me. But it's for me, it's the best system on the market in this moment for the alcohol measurement. That's clear. Don't afraid about alcoholizer from Anton Par or also a very cheaper system, because we are the best solution. Of course, the price, it's a price, but at the end, you can get a very good result, and in a short time with this product. You can go. The most important thing when we are in front of the customers, the main thing is to make a reference to the OIV. OIV, it's the Organization International of Measurement in Alcohol, and the main thing is reflectance analyzer. When you discuss about the alcohol measurement, it's not the customer don't know, but when you say the reflectance analyzer and analyzing, this is the way defined in OIV. Please don't forget these two samples, because
this OIV is the Organisation International
of Vinology or something like that.
This is the main meteorology test center or standardization body of the wine and spirits industry globally.
If you type in Google OIV, you go to the right website, and you can get all information, or you can get a reflectance analyzer. These two words, it's really important when you start the discussion in front of the customer. With our analyzer, we can measure in must, in wine fermentation, in finished wine, of course, in the BABV. This is a specific wine with like rosé pamplemousse, pamplemelos. It's a mixing between wine and juice, fruit juice,
from the
orange juice and pomelos. This is a BRBV.
Okay.
VDN, this is a wine with a lot of sugar. Cider, cognac, eau de vie, I think beer and spirit, and etc. With our spectralizer, we can make a very good measurement for alcohol, sugar, and density. I spend a lot of time, and Ahmud spend a lot of time also to try to create ATPH or something like that, or volatile acidity calibration. It doesn't work. Clearly, we have our customer in this market can get a very good solution for these other parameters. We are not in competition. Up to now, we are not in competition. But for the alcohol, sugar, and density, we are the best. And the reference alcohol, 0.02. Nobody can make this. Nobody. With the sample per hours, 90 sample per hours. Nobody can make this. You can make a good demonstration in front of with Anton Par. Nobody can follow us. 45 seconds per sample. Nobody can make this. Please don't hesitate to compare, to put your spectralizer in front of an alcoholizer. You are more quickly, and you are more precise and more repeatable. Some other customer also, Castelfrère, Sarco. Sarco, it's a very famous laboratory in France. Cointreau, I think that you make some specific cake for the children, and you put the Cointreau. Sorry for my English. We have three configuration without CS, without pump, with pump, and with sample. I think when you discuss and doing your first meeting to the customer, it's important to present those three possibilities, because sometimes the customer start to very low configuration, very simple configuration, but after a few months he call you and he wants a pump. That's important. And also the last point, it's connection standalone. You don't need with our system, you don't need some PC. This is really important. It's not just a crazy thing, it's really important. And we need to, is this also important when you discuss about and you make the first presentation. Okay? Another thing, one system for all product. When you arrive to the customer, sometimes it's just a winemaker. Okay, so it's wine. You can put all type of wine, but also sometimes you have a customer like Cointreau. He make a lot of different product, like a different cocktail or different type of wine, and like other whiskey or something like that. With our system, you measure alcohol with the same accuracy in all the product. This is important. Like again, Anton Pain cannot make it. With one system, you could measure different type of sample, also with a very high viscosity due to the possibility to manage the speed, pump speed. You can pump very high viscosity sample. For example, Ricard is bought Lillet, and in the same system, he measures the alcohol in Ricard and the alcohol in Lillet. This is, I think, we make a lot of time. We make a mistake a lot of time. This is important for the customer. All the time, when you make the wine, you start of the must. After you have the fermentation wine. After you have some specific product, like in French, ratafia. It's not exactly it's a specific wine.
What is this ratafia?
Ratafia, it's not a finished wine. It's not the fermentation wine. It's a specific. But sometimes in a little area, some customer wants to make some measurement for this. Mm-hmm. And I think in other country, of course, I don't.
But is it turbidity?
No, it's not the turbidity. It's not so turbid, but it's a specific point of fermentation. Okay, but when you say, if you say we can measure the alcohol also in the type of product, specific product, this is really important for the customer, because our price, but step by step, it's not so high, because we offer a very large system for a lot of different products, and with a simple, all the time it's the same. You launch the analyzing cycle, all the time is the same.
Yeah, you told me, Pierre, that for the Anton Paar system, you always need a certain, for some product,
yes,
you need a different machine.
Yes,
so
exactly.
You have to buy two machines. For high sugar concentration, you buy another machine.
Exactly. That's clear. Anton Paar don't want to deliver one system for a large range of products. Please, could you go to? I just. The next. Yes. For example. We deliver one system near of Bordeaux to Ricard factory. At the beginning, Ricard worked with us for Ricard product, but he worked with Anton Paar for Lillet. But now, because the Anton Paar system is really slow and very, it's not easy for the guy of production. Now we integrate Ricard and Lillet in the same system. And it's really, really important, and Ricard is really happy, because of course you have just one machine, and you don't lose minute after minute, because some guy expect during 2 or 3 minutes the result. Of course, 2 or 3 minutes of the life it's nothing, but 2 or 3 minutes all the time during the production plant, it's really important. So the main problem that we have when we integrate the two products is a cycle of washing of sail. But we discover something, and we can discuss about that. I can send you exactly the protocols that we make, and it's worked perfectly. And the precision, it's perfect. And also with the same calibration. Just Bias-Sensius adjustment difference, of course.
Color has no influence.
No, color has no influence.
No, so it's dark.
In this range of color, of course. But nevertheless, it's really important that you. This is a very good example, because the Lillet, I don't like this, but I think in Germany
it's extremely famous.
Yes,
it's one of the most famous spirits drinks since the last 3 years, I think.
Yes, this is somebody. If you don't know this product, it's like a vermouth. It's a vermouth. For me, I don't like this type
like
of
martini,
product.
like a
I prefer Ricard, but please take the Ricard if you make. But it's another discussion.
It's like a martini with sugar or something.
Yes, yeah. Another example, could you? We put in the production plant. This is in the production plant. It's not the laboratory of research. This is a production plant. Really, you can imagine the money that the volume of money that we save due to the precision of system. Because when we talk about the alcohol measurement, we just discuss about the money. It's nothing chemical. It's money. Because behind the alcohol concentration, you pay some tax and blah, blah, blah. Nevertheless, here we have another plant with Ricard, he measures whiskey and Ricard on the same system, without problem, really without problem. I put here the Ballantine, but you can replace this by another thing. And it's really important, Ricard, it's not so easy, so this product is not so easy because you know when you put the water in the Ricard, you know you have the high turbidity, and this is why I take this example for this presentation. Another here, all type of wine. Don't forget this when you are in a winemaker. We can make a measurement on the must for the sugar. Of course, we are not very precise for the sugar when we are low concentration, but at this stage, we are in high concentration. And the customer don't need a very high precision. He wants to know what's happened. And with this system, you can get a very good result.
In the grape.
And just at the beginning of must. This is really important. After that, you can measure also during the fermentation wine. Anton Park cannot make it. He can't. I have different customers that he works before with Anton Park, and when we discover our system, he go to us. Also, of course, we can measurement the. I put here the glass of champagne, but in all country you have the wine with bubble. You can measure this type of sample without problem. We work with a very famous customer like Moët & Chandon, like Champagne Lançon, like I don't know, but we have some reference. And we have not just deliver one system, we have delivered 4 systems sometimes, and this is really important. And in the same time, you have in the same system, in the same laboratory, you have also the ERTF, but it's not the problem. The Zeutec system, it's more precise for alcohol, like ERTF.
ERTF, I think, is like the wine scan of.
Wine scan, yes. ERTF, it's a wine scan. Sometimes, a lot of customers has also the Zeutec system, NIR system for control of the ERTF. That's clear. This is important. A lot of customers stop to work with the ERTF because it's not so precise when we discuss about the must, about the wine fermentation, and so on. With Zeutec, you can go in everywhere with every type of sample.
Yeah, this is production. This is the production money. Which is
exactly, this is a production, and this is a 4-wheel drive of the analyzer for the wine. For example, I don't know if you are lucky about that, but
the multi-tool.
But yes, exactly. Yeah. You have also this picture just for your brain. This is, don't forget, the wine is not just the wine; it's finished. It's a different type of product. And with our system, you can deliver our system very simple because the calibration is very stable, narrow, really stable. You need to work with a T320, with the alcohol calibration and BSNQ adjustment. It's enough. You don't need to develop another thing. Please don't stop. Don't lose a lot of time. We have the good alcohol calibration. If it doesn't work, this is why, because the system, the reference measurement of the customer is not so good, first, or the sample is very strange, and after that we can discuss, but nobody puts the 20 kilo euro on the table for just 2 or 3 samples per day. After that, in the same picture, I put also another type of wine of bubble. This is also important. You can go everywhere with this system. Also, on the last point, I forget in my presentation, sorry, this system, after that you calibrate this system with a 2 point, you can get, all the people can make a very good measurement of alcohol. And you don't need chemical, you don't need nothing.
Yeah, I think.
And after each 45 seconds, you can get a good result.
So
and really, it's important.
So even unskilled people can just
no,
do. Nobody. You don't need any skill. You just.
All the people have some iPhone or something like that. Nobody knows how can it work, but we work with it. And it's the same for the Zeutec. Don't speak about the NIR. Don't speak about no. This is a system for alcohol measurement, please. On density on the sugar. This is a goal. It's just our goal. I hope that it's clear. Sorry for my English, and if you have some question, I hope that I can get some answer for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pierre. Super. Very interesting.